Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Mehdi. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at 15 fragrances that I wear for my personal enjoyment. I mean fragrances that you don't see that often or that much in my videos because they don't get views, to be honest, for me. But I like them. I wear them for myself, for my personal enjoyment. Without any further ado, I want to start by House of Dunhill. Dunhill Icon Racing Blue. It is a very unique, sexy, freshy fragrance, but not the most creative one, as it is very close to Dolce & Gabbana The One DNA. If you have worn that fragrance, you know that is not a great option for spring and summer, but this one is, because it is like fresher take on that DNA, gets crazy compliments and performance is good. Number 14 is L'Homme Le Parfum by Yves Saint Laurent. I understand totally, there is too much flankers in the line, which discourage people to try every one of them, and it is also not possible. Too much flankers, and most of them are not good enough, to be honest. This is one of those solid flankers in the line. It performs better compared to most of the flankers, like 70% of them. Lasts only like 6-7 hours solid, and 1-2 hours of average projection and sillage. This is very concentrated and sticky type of fragrance, and because of added ambroxan, stands a bit more, I can say, modern. At number 13, from House of Profumum Roma, Batizzo d'Ali. A very unique fragrance. This is like orange plus orange blossom. Atmosphere of the fragrance is body lotiony, creamy somehow, and for whatever reason I get pistachio. 10 out of 10 fragrance, but the only downside for me is feminine leaning scent profile of it. It is like 60% in that feminine side, but performance, projection, sillage out of this world. At number 12, Dior Homme Eau. A piece of gem, sadly discontinued. It is like powdery, fresh, sexy, modern and unique. I can say this is what Prada L'Homme inspired from. Exactly, it is like big brother of Prada L'Homme. It doesn't project as well, or it doesn't last as long as Prada L'Homme. I can say Prada L'Homme is better in terms of performance, but scent profile, this one is sexier. At number 11, Invictus Platinum by Paco Rabon. Again, we have here same problem like line of L'Homme, too much bad flankers, or most of flankers are below average, let's say, which this problem discourages people to try and find good ones like this. That's why I'm here. You don't have to go and try all of them. To my nose, this one is way above average, one of those long-lasting, complimenting and unique smelling solid freshes. This is like aquatic, slightly sugary sweet with touch of green notes at the back. At number 10, Ganymede by Marc-Antoine Barrois. For me, this fragrance has two big issues, downsides. First, it is too unique, like shocks your nose. Not dirty or daring, but not easy to wear, I have to say. It is like brand new sneakers. For whatever reason, it is like suede, plasticky, metallic a little bit, and salty. Very unique, unusual type of scent profile. The second is price. It is too expensive for this type of scent profile. Except those, it is a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Gets compliments, not a compliment monster, but a compliment getting fragrance. Definitely lasts and lasts like 12-14 hours plus, strongly on my skin and projection and sillages. There again strongly for 3-4 hours. At number 9, Voyage d'Hermes Parfum version. It has one of the most natural lime cardamom notes I've ever smelled in entire my life, I have to say. Oh my goodness, smells like quality in a bottle. Cardamom is much more prominent compared to the lime. Extremely natural, realistic, fresh and long-lasting fragrance because it is highly oily, but projection and sillage is not there, but I really enjoy this scent profile. At number 8, Darlie from House of Parfums de Marley. As you can see, I haven't worn this fragrance that much, as I have too much fragrances in the collection, and honestly I cannot reach that often to most of fragrances in my collection, but I like the scent profile, to be honest. But I understand totally if somebody prefer Amouage Reflection over this one, which is almost in the same price range. Smells sexier, it is longer lasting compared to this one, and gets better compliments, projects louder. And again, I can understand totally if somebody prefer Prada Luna Rosa Sport over this one, which is way cheaper and smells, I can say, better a little bit compared to this one, and lasts longer, projects better, gets better compliments. But still, I have to say, if you like this type of fragrances like Prada L'Homme, Prada Luna Rosa Sport, Amouage Reflection Man, and the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male, you're gonna enjoy this fragrance as well. At number 7, Windwood from House of Montserrat. There is like 3-4 fragrances from House of Montserrat, if I'm not mistaken, that classified for men. This is one of them. Oh, it is like citrusy, leafy, dirty, with touch of leather, I have to say, at the background. Let's say to this one, leathery green leafy fragrance, not that much in the woody side. Windwood, to my nose, this is not that much woody. Smells great, somehow reminds me of Dior Fahrenheit. If you like that type of fragrances, you're gonna enjoy this one as well. Performances 10 out of 10. At number 6, again from House of Parfum Roma, Aquaviva, one of the best woody citrusy fragrances in the entire universe. I assure you, if you are into this type of niche, mature, woody citrusy fragrances, it doesn't smell like designery mainstream. It is sour, it is woody, slightly green cypressy, and I can get hints of little bit anise at the background of the fragrance. Performance is 10 out of 10. It is like 40-50% oil concentration and lasts on me like 12-14 hours plus, but projection and CIG is a bit, I wouldn't say below average, let's say to this one. Gets great compliments and smells a little bit more dressed up. At number 5, K-EDT by Dolce & Gabbana. For me, it has that oh factor when I smell it from atomizer. I enjoy it. I believe it is not a wow groundbreaking fragrance, but it doesn't deserve that much hate as well, I have to say. This is like shower jelly and woody. Gets great compliments at the dry down when it gets ambroxany woodier, I have to say. To my experience, it is a complimenting fragrance, mostly from ladies, gets compliments. You have a little bit to overspray this fragrance, smells manly, modern and masculine. At number 4, Y Eau Fresh from Yves Saint Laurent. Such a beautiful scent profile. It is more aquatic compared to other fragrances in the line. More citrusy, I have to say, less rooty and less sweet. For example, if I compare it with YEDP, Y is denser, has more rooty, woody, dirty notes at the dry down, and it has some sort of grape juicy vibe at the top, which is not here, or toned down, let's say. For me, this one is a great high heat fragrance, opens up very great under the sun heat and gets compliments. I prefer it for indoor situations. At number 3, Invictus Legend, again from line of Invictus from Paco Rabon. As I said, too much flankers. This one is also solid, lasts like 12 hours plus on my skin, and scent profile is very unique and challenging. It is like sweet and salty, like seawatery and fruity. To be honest, it is not a great compliment getting fragrance, but compliments are not everything. As I said, it is for my personal enjoyment, but the rest is 10 out of 10. I like that contrast, that salty sweetness, and great performance of this fragrance. At number 2, Sergio Fiero. Such a beautiful green citrusy fragrance. I want to remember it again. I have here Voyage Dermis. Let's apply it here. I have to say it again and again. One of the best green citrusy fragrances ever created. Oh my goodness. Smells like crushed herbs, vegetables. It is very vegetal green without being outdated or barbershoppy. Extremely unique. And citruses are here. Mostly zesty touch of citrusiness are here. Not that much juicy. Downsides, price first, and second one is dry down. Goes to a totally different direction. At the dry down, it is like soft woody with hints of vanilla. I don't enjoy personal vanilla in the green fragrances. It is nonsense to my nose. I don't like vanilla and green notes together. Maybe vanilla and warmer notes for winter fragrances is okay, but not with green fragrances to my taste. That's why I only enjoy that 30-40 minutes after opening, and I apply it like 3-4 times during the day. Number 1, you can see the big dent, Sailing Day by Maison Margiela. For me, it is one of the smoothest, silkiest, aquatic, fresh, floral fragrances. It is like aquatic, oceanic, with touch of rose at the background, but rose is not overwhelming or jammy. It is very soft, silky and smooth. It is a feminine leaning unisex fragrance because of that rose. It is a little bit more feminine, I have to say. I get very fast nose blind to this fragrance, but based on compliments that I have received, which is a great compliment in a fragrance, mostly from ladies, This is like 8 hours plus type of lasting fragrance with 2 to 3 hours, very soft, inoffensive, transparent projection and sillage. Take care guys.